The morning breaks with Allah's name, each breath a gift, a sacred flame. He guides the lost, He soothes the pain. Light of my heart, you are my guide through every.
And then came one of my favorite parts, seeing all the little pieces of Rawaaq slowly come together. First came the stickers, because I wanted every order to feel like it actually belonged to Rawaaq. Then, of course, the little things that make an order complete, the forks, spoons, and everything customers would need to actually enjoy their meal. Then came the salad bowls. I specifically chose bagasse bowls because packaging was something I really wanted to be intentional about. Bagasse is made from sugarcane fiber, and these bowls are biodegradable. So if Rawaaq is all about fresh, wholesome food, I wanted that same thoughtfulness to continue into the packaging. And these little containers, well, I originally thought they were going to be perfect for the sauces. Turns out I may have to rethink that plan, but we'll figure it out. And then, of course, came the part that made it all feel a little more real, the boxes and bags that would actually carry the rock to your doorstep, inshallah. I wanted the delivery packaging to be simple, practical, and neat, because the experience shouldn't end when the food leaves my kitchen. These are the bags everything will go into before making its way to you, inshallah. Since infused and detox waters are going to be part of Rawaaq, I got a nice box and trays to keep everything properly chilled and refreshing. I also picked up these little infusion holders for the teas and infused drinks. And this little compartment container is probably going to become one of my kitchen favorites. It'll help me keep different ingredients organized while I am putting the salads together, so everything is within reach and the preparation stays neat and efficient. Because when you're preparing fresh food, especially for someone else, I think organization is just as important as the ingredients themselves. And then, of course, I needed bottles for the sauces I'll be making for the salads and sandwiches. I really want to make as much as I can from scratch because I want to know exactly what goes into the food I'm serving. From salad dressings to sandwich sauces, these little bottles will have their own place in the Rawa kitchen. And because these bottles will be reused, I also got a little cleaning brush specifically to make sure they can be cleaned properly between uses. And another measuring spoon because when it comes to sauces and dressings, I want the quantities to be consistent every time. There are honestly so many little things that go into preparing food for someone else, and I'm slowly getting every one of those details in place. I also picked up these jars to keep my whole wheat pasta and other pastas properly stored and organized, and a few more jars for the ingredients and little things I'll be using regularly in the kitchen. And the baking paper is for wrapping the sandwiches because I wanted them to be easy to handle while still keeping everything neat and clean. So slowly, all these little pieces started finding their place, and Rawaaq was finally starting to look like a real kitchen. So little by little, the kitchen started filling up, the packaging started coming together, and Rawaaq started feeling less like an idea and more like something real. And finally, we get to the part I was actually waiting for, the food. I'm trying to create something that feels like a proper meal, just in a fresher, lighter way. And then comes the part that brings everything together, the dressing. I had an idea, I built the little details, I prepared the food. This is what that idea became. This is what I imagined when I first thought of the rock.